Hello, I am State Representative Justin Simmons. Welcome to my legislative report. 2 years ago, I was able to learn about the Southern Lehigh Public Library and the wonderful work they do there. This year, the library is celebrating its 50th anniversary. It was started by a group of 12 mothers in a basement with donated books. What was then known in 1963 as the Lower Milford Library Association changed its name to the Southern Lehigh Public Library and has been serving our community ever since, with programs for children, garden tours, bus trips, and classes to help people keep up with changing technology through a partnership with DeSales University. To highlight the important role Southern Lehigh Public Library plays in our lives, I invite you to watch my interview with Executive Director Lynette Seger again as we celebrate the library's 50th year in our community.
Hi Lynette, how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. Lynette, how long have you been in this location?
This building is 7 years old, but the library has existed in the community since 1963.
I remember the library used to be up at Chestnut Hill and Beverly Hills Road. I can't believe it's been 7 years already. How many people do you have working here at the library?
We have 11 staff people.
Okay. And what is the best way someone can help out the library?
Well, we have a number of volunteers who work behind our circulation desk and in our staff work area, but the group that volunteers the most for us, or is the largest group, is our Friends of Southern Lehigh Public Library. They're a group that number 50 plus right now, and they act as a fundraising arm for the library. They also raise public awareness, and they provide some programming for us, some cultural programs and things like that.
How would someone in the community be able to get involved with that group?
All they need to do is stop by the library and we'll give them the membership form. There is a small annual dues, but they can join and volunteer for whatever area of expertise they'd like to offer, and we'd be happy to have them.
I noticed behind us here there's a program that you have called Helping Hands. Can you explain to the audience what exactly that program does?
Well, Helping Hands is our annual fundraising campaign. And in October, we always send a letter out in our newsletter. This year, we will be sending out just a separate letter to residents in our service area, asking them to help financially support the library. We do get funding from the state and local governments, but the library is also, it is necessary for us to fundraise ourselves. And this campaign brings in somewhere around $20,000 a year.
Wow.
So there's real good support in the community, and we're very grateful for it.
Wonderful. I know you alluded to it, but how exactly do you get your funding for the library?
Well, state and local government makes up about 70% of our funding. The library, of course, has fines and fees, overdue fines, and replacement charges and things like that if something happens to the books and other items. We also do a number of other fundraising events through the year. Some are sponsored by our Friends group. They have an annual holiday cookie sale. They're doing some fundraising with book sales here at the library, donated books. We also have any number of items that the library sells. Sometimes we sell some little bookmarks that people hand make for us. So there's a number of activities that happen throughout the year that raise money.
What types of programs do you have here at the library?
Well, for children, we have a number of traditional programs like story times. We also have a number of adult programs. Our most recent one is our computer classes. We've recently partnered with the library staff at DeSales Trexler Library, and we're going to offer free computer classes and job searching assistance for people. We also have a number of sewing and quilting classes, other kinds of cultural programs, music programs, author visits, history programs for adults. Back to the children, we do a summer reading club that begins in June and runs through August, and we have all sorts of craft programs, story times, guest speakers, guest presenters that come in and do that. We adopt the statewide summer reading club theme, and this year it's Dream Big. at your library. So we'll be talking about dreams and ambitions and things that happen in the night, and there's all sorts of ways we can go with that theme. So
Wonderful.
We're planning that now.
How many people does this library serve?
In our service area, we have about 21,000 residents. The library currently has members of about 11,000.
Wow. And what is the region that the library serves?
We serve Coopersburg Borough, Lower Milford Township, and Upper Saucon Township.
Being that I'm a state representative, I always like to ask these questions to my constituents. Is there something that you think the state does particularly well with regard to libraries or anything like that?
One of the things that is relatively new is the regionalization that's taking place. The state has divided itself or its libraries into regions, and for the purpose of sharing resources more easily, providing continuing education workshops easier to librarians, and I think that's working out really well, and I think that's going to expand over time.
Great. How about where can the state make improvements?
Well, one of the things that we have unfortunately lost recently is funding for the Access Pennsylvania Power Library, which is a state-funded group of research databases. And we started out with a larger number of databases than we currently have because funding has been cut with the economy. So I'm hoping that in future years that funding will increase and we can provide more of those electronic reference databases for people in the state.
Anything else that the people of the 131st District should know about the library that you think is important?
I think the most important thing for people to know is that libraries have evolved over time. And although they provide traditional library service, we check things in and out to people and certainly a great number of books. We have evolved into real community centers, particularly this library with the number of programs we offer, the technology we offer. And I'd like people to come in and see what we really have here besides just our collection of books. So,
how do you become a member?
People that live in our service area need to just bring in their driver's license and proof of address, and we'll register them for a card. It takes only about 5 minutes of their time. If they live outside of our service area, we can also get them a card. They do need to bring their home library card with them, but we are participating in the Access Pennsylvania Reciprocal Borrowing Program, and your Southern Lehigh card is really good at any library in the state.
How has technology affected library services?
Well, technology has impacted us in many ways. We offer computer use throughout our library for the public. We have Wi-Fi throughout the building so people can bring their laptops in. Our entire circulation system is all automated and computerized now. And many of the databases that we offer, research databases, are through the computer. It's an electronic database. We're also offering things like video games and computerized games that people can actually check out of the library. So technology has had a huge impact. We're just beginning to get into use of mobile devices. And we recently launched an e-book and e-audiobook collection as part of the Carbon Lehigh Downloadable Library Consortium. So people who have Kindles and Nooks and other kinds of e-reading devices can now come to our library and check those items out.
Anything else that you'd like to add, Lynette, about the Southern Lehigh Public Library?
I would just like to add that I'd like people to come in and use the library. It's free, and they can make use of so many different services and programs in our collection.
Great.
So we're looking forward to seeing them.
Lynette, does the library have a website?
We do have a website, and it's updated almost on a daily basis. It's www.solehipl.org. It's actually the abbreviation for our library. They can also reach us by telephone at 610-282-8825.
Thank you, Lynette. We appreciate it.
That's all the time we have for today's program. If you need assistance with any state government matter, feel free to contact me at my local office or through my website. That information will be shown in a moment. Thank you for watching, and please join me next time for my legislative report.